Oh my! Oh my! Oh my god! Hey everyone, I'm Mog, and in this video we're gonna take a look to see if you should play Vindictus. Now, if you're a man of culture like myself, you've probably noticed that there's a lot of massively large-sized monsters. And you know what they say about large things, ladies. I don't know, mine's pretty small. So what is Vindictus? Vindictus is an action MMORPG. While the game is quite old, the combat and graphics of this game is really up to standard, even for today. While some characters can feel a bit clunky due to their mechanics, other characters can feel smoother and faster than
barefoot jackrabbit on a hot greasy griddle in the middle of August.
Let's talk about graphics. While the animation and artwork in Vindictus can look absolutely stunning, it can also be a little buggy. Whether it's clipping into walls, whatever this is, or stutters, it can really make you feel like you're being tasered, especially when your game starts doing this. While this has gotten a lot better, it still occurs from time to time. I used to think this was because of my PC, but no, turns out it's like that for a lot of people. Content. When it comes to content, one of the most outstanding things about Vindictus will be the large pool of characters you can select from. Each character has their own unique lore, animations, abilities, weapons, armor, and sexy dance moves. That weak though, oh my god, that's... So while there is a lot of characters to pick from, the classes however are all gender locked. Say you wanted to play a pillar chucking, fist flinging, monster wrestling, muscle flexing gangster lady, well you can't. Closest female to Big Daddy Dongers here will probably be Latia. Classes and characters. Now, I haven't played every class in game, but out of the classes I did play, some can be very weak and some can be overpowered. Let's take Karak and Vela for example. Vela is definitely more pleasing on the ice, but Karak is better than her in almost every aspect in combat. Not only does he hit harder, perform better in raids, much easier to play, he can also take twice the pounding. Progression. Progression in Vindictus is a lot like other MMORPGs. There's leveling, story, crafting, harvesting, enchanting, upgrading, and many more. Let's start with leveling. Leveling in Vindictus can be quite fun for the first and second character, however anything after that can become very tedious. So why is that? While it's true that Vindictus has a lot of characters with different abilities, the maps and monsters remain exactly the same. So as you progress, the main difference will be the characters you play. It's just not enough content to be not repetitive. Crafting, harvesting, enchanting, and upgrading. Crafting and all this stuff can be very useless in Vindictus at the beginning because the game pretty much provides you with free high quality equipment all the way up to level 100. Not only are the materials needed for crafting extremely grindy, it will also require you to repeat low level missions by the time you actually unlock crafting. Seriously, it is painful. Not only do you have to farm loads of different items just to craft a single item, you also have to wait by watching your character smack an anvil for minutes on end. Now I enjoy watching a confident, young, and hot stud bend over as much as the next guy, but this is just a pain in the ass. Story. Vindictus is not full on open world. While you can travel to different cities and towns, the storyline and progression can be very annoying if you dislike walking simulators and reading hundreds of pages of dialogue. So how's it work? Let's say you completed a battle or mission. Depending on the story, you might have to go talk to 5 different NPCs in 3 different buildings to finally turn in your quest. Seriously, the amount of dialogue I've skipped, I don't even know why I'm fighting this girl right now. She could have said the N-word with a hard R for all I know. And you know what they say about that word. Never say never. What, you thought I was gonna say something else? Right. No, but in all seriousness, the story of Vindictus is pretty good. It's pretty dark with lots of blood, betrayals, and heart-quenching moments. It's something. Cosmetics. Like many old MMORPGs, Vindictus customization aren't many when you start off, but rather than purely being heavy on pay to win, it's more about pay to look sexy. There are over hundreds of different combinations to be obtained through RNG, cash up, and in-game events to get costumes, underwear, and even wigs for free. Now if only I can get one of those companions somehow. God, do I want one of those so badly, man, the things out. Gameplay. In Vindictus, gameplay can sometimes be fair and sometimes completely bullshit depending on the many bosses. While some bosses function like they should, there are bosses that seriously need a fix because the damage will hit you before the animation does. So aside from the bosses, there's a bit of jumping puzzles, gathering, traps, and even surprises. Monsters can be a bit repetitive, but overall the game is still really fun. So, should you play Vindictus? Yes. Despite the mixed reviews and long grind once you do hit endgame, Vindictus still has a lot to offer. While some things are limited with pay to win and quality of life, the game itself is almost completely free. So yeah, that's it for this video. Give it a try. You might regret it, you might not. Thanks for watching.